Hello, friends, and welcome to the forest. I want to talk briefly about something that I recently had a misunderstanding with someone on concerning what happens, at least what happens to spiritual people when they step out of the shadows. Now, I know not everyone has this experience, but people who work with the the energies of the universe, people who work with spiritual power, people who work with magic, they have a little bit different experience of the world, I think, than most. As long as you stay away from the notice of others, off in the shadows, off in the sidelines, you'll be mostly protected. You'll get some fallout from non-corporeal beings and non-physical energies. You will have to deal with the difference that you have in being more sensitive to the energies around you, something that the people in your life, your family, your friends, your coworkers, may not much appreciate. But for the most part, you'll probably avoid attack, direct attack. If you step out of the shadows and make yourself known, if other people see and understand who and what you are, especially those who aren't working with the same agenda that you are, you put yourself at risk. There is a very long tradition in some spiritual disciplines. When you see the Buddha on the road, kill him. My mentor referred to it as gunslinging. The idea that you can increase your own power by taking down someone else of, well, really whatever power they have. If you take them down, you can take their power. Mind you, that's not how my discipline works. It's not what I do. And that's not what those aligned in a similar way to how I am. It's not what we do. Our power comes from empowering others. Our power comes from assisting, helping, making things more beautiful, more harmonious, so that we can work together and we can all have more. But the paradigm of this world hasn't been kind to people of my discipline. It rewards those who compete. It rewards those who gunsling. And it has set up the ley lines, it has set up our paradigm to respond to the idea that your peers are rivals and taking them down makes you stronger. It is a sad and sorry way to live, but unfortunately, it's predominant. I have watched while many, many, many of those I respected and loved either had to go into hiding because of what they were and what they could do, or they were removed completely as soon as they reached an age or a situation where they were no longer strong enough to defend themselves. And they had to spend most of their life and most of their skill and most of their energy pushing back against that which sought to consume them and living in a very meager and very humble way. I am very grateful to those who chose to teach and guide and lead, in spite of the fact that doing so did not serve their best interest. In fact, doing so harmed them in their lives, their families, and their friends, anyone who stood up for them and anyone who did anything good for them was in peril of being collateral damage for the forces that served to try over and over again to take them down. It's not a good way to live, and it's not how I want to live. But as I have reached the end of my life in many ways, I feel obligated to reach out and help those who want to learn and want to grow. It's what makes me happy. It's what's always made me happy, and I'm going to continue to do so. But if you ever look around and wonder why it is that there aren't more big, impressive spiritual teachers, true spiritual teachers, now you know. Thank you for spending time with me, and welcome to the forest.